afternoon. It is a very doomy, gloomy kind of day here in Innisfil, Ontario. And it's getting cold. I guess today it just feels cold because of the wind and the rain, but it's 10 degrees Celsius. And we did the whole roll our clocks back an hour last night. Last night. It was Saturday night we did. And a big great blue heron just flew by. Saturday night into Sunday, the clocks rolled back. The cats didn't get the notice and woke us up an hour earlier than we could have been. So the cats haven't been adjusted quite just yet. They're like, why are you sleeping in an extra hour? Get up, feed me, rub my tummy. Getting all ready to cook up that half a prime rib that I have. And I forgot to take it out of the fridge. I'll take it out of the fridge as soon as I get home. I'll call Carol and ask her to take it out of the fridge. But I rewatched the cook and review, and the one ingredient that Paul likes to use on his is Dijon mustard. And we don't have any. I think the last Dijon mustard we had it in the fridge for a very long time, and we've tossed it, I think, within the last 6 months because it was expired by quite a bit. And so I tossed that. So now I got to go buy another one. I'll see if I can buy the smallest jar possible and just use the whole thing. No, I'll get a jar that I know I'm going to use half for this part of the roast, and then the other half for the other part of the roast, because I don't think anybody else in this family uses Dijon mustard for any other reason. Forgot to tell you about my morning. Got up and just basically got my coffee ready, started editing the rest of the Arby's video, so that should be going live in the next hour to an hour and a half, and so I'm looking forward to you guys seeing that. When I went through it again, I forgot to edit out a whole bunch of stuff in the middle, like a bunch of just mistakes and just things like when a car goes by or somebody parks right beside me or whatever. I edit that kind of stuff out of the video because it's distracting to the whole video. So I got it down to 13 minutes. And then I also noticed when I was talking about all the things I did on this epic road trip and ended up at Arby's on the way home, if somebody just watched that Arby's video for the very first time and didn't know about the other stuff, it would just be weird me talking about stuff. So I had to go get my external hard drive, plug it into my laptop, find the reference videos to the stuff I was talking about, like Hamburg, New York, Burger King, then going to Pennsylvania to the city of Erie and doing the Cracker Barrel and the Krispy Kreme. So I like referencing that stuff when I'm talking. It's just good cutaway work. When you're making a video, you don't want to just sit there talking like I am right now. If you have any footage at all, use it. You shoot lots of B-roll. B-roll is very important, especially in situations like this. So bottom line, use lots of B-roll when you can, if you can. Sometimes I don't have any time to shoot my B-roll, so got to shoot the video, get it out. Some videos have lots of B-roll, some don't. So yeah, I wrote a list of things that Paul recommended, which was, put the Dijon mustard on, lots of pink Himalayan salt, put a whole thing of thyme on it, cover it in a roasting pan, and then put it in the oven for 45 minutes, covered at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and then take it out at about 45 minutes, check the temperature. I think that's when he added all the vegetables, but I'm not doing any vegetables in mine. It's just meat. And then check the temperature just to check. He wants it to be at 125. I think, and then he put it in for another half an hour, and then took it out again, took the lid off, put it back in for another half an hour to crisp up the outside of the roast. So I'm all geared to go, ready to go. And I just need this one ingredient, and then we'll head back home. Well, it's raining, and we're going to make a beeline for it. $7. That's $2.69. That's got the good stuff.
Thank you for using self-checkout.
Soaked. Not sure if a light just came on or there was lightning or what. On the back of it. Be easier. I'm really looking forward to this. This will be the second prime rib I've ever cooked in my life. Somebody in the comment section of one of my past videos said they really enjoy watching me cook. And I don't mind cooking. It's just that I don't have a whole lot of practice. And I get very nervous when you're cooking very expensive food like a prime rib. And you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to do this kind of stuff just before, or I wouldn't want to do this kind of stuff just before having people over for dinner, because I am not very good at it. So it makes me very nervous. And also I'm still trying to learn the timing of all your extra dishes. So like having the rice ready at the same time as the beef is ready, at the same time your vegetables and your dessert and all that kind of stuff. So it's very, if you're not used to it, it is very daunting. I'm sure there's a few of you out there who feel the same way, and there are other people that have been doing it their whole life. I thought this would be a better way to get out, but it's not. That was a lot of, wow, and they're honking their horns. They're all getting pissy. Need their little glass of wine. Just calm down, everybody. Calm down. Get home nice and safe and sound, and have a nice prime rib dinner. This is actually going to be a part 1 of 2, and because I need to edit this video and get it out to you while I'm cooking the prime rib. But I'll videotape me cooking the prime rib. I'll ask Carol to help videotape, because she's pretty good at videotaping now, and I taught her well. And I'm always, when I'm editing Carol footage, I always show her and be constructive criticism. Just let her know what I might have done a little bit differently, and I always let her know that I screw up all the time. For instance, this camera, sometimes I'm not paying attention, and you know, I'm cutting off the top of my head, which I think I am right now, aren't I? And this camera has a whatchamacallit. This camera has a stabilizer in it, so when I turn, the camera actually looks like it's floating a little bit, and I'm fogging up here. So over the years of Carol videotaping me and me showing her, giving her helpful hints on how to do it better, I used to stress out when she would videotape me, because there are certain things that she would do that I wouldn't do. We just need it done a certain way. Like when I'm talking, it's always nice to show the elbows to the top of the head shot, nice medium shot like that. When I gesture to her, that's when you know I want you to zoom in on it. Back in the day, Carol would just kind of zoom in on things, and so it was like a little distracting. So I'd be like, okay, I will hold stuff to you, or I'll tell you, come on and look at this. And then that will be your cue. And then I've taught her also to cue me that, it's in focus, I got the shot, and then come back out. Carol's doing a great job. I'm not nervous with her videotaping me anymore. And she knows what I like in the video, and she knows what I don't like in the video. So it's a good partnership. And so again, in the next video, you'll see me cooking the prime rib, and I am actually, after watching the video of Paul cooking it, I'm like losing my mind right now. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday at Nick's. So I think we ate at Nick's at, oh no, that's not correct. When I got home, I had about 4 pieces of bacon. So again, we cook up 2 pounds at a time, and then put them in a Tupperware, put it in the fridge, just to save time when you're cooking. You need to cook your lunch or your dinner, and you just don't want to take out lots of bacon and cook it right now. So we cook up 2 pounds at a time, and So I ate about 4 of those last night watching the Bills lose. I guess the first thing I'm going to do when I get home is upload all this footage to get ready to edit. And then I'll get Carol to start. Actually, I'll probably get Carol to start videotaping me cooking the meat. And I can't wait I'm going to have a huge slab of it. I'm going to weigh it, make sure I get the right amount of food. I had a very interesting comment from a young lady who has struggled with weight in her past and asked, I guess, me to maybe make a warning before I start talking about certain things on diets and stuff. So I wrote her back and actually went to her channel, checked out some of her videos. So I wished her well. I think she was diagnosed with MS. I'm not sure within what time period. It's probably within the last 6-7 videos on her channel. So I wished her well and hope to the best. But you know, when I'm making these videos, I need to talk to you guys about the things I'm doing in my videos and why. And I don't know how I'm supposed to, talk about it any differently. If you guys have any suggestions, I guess I'll warn you right now that I'm going to start talking about certain things about the diet. So if it bothers you, please click off the video. So the things that she didn't like me talking about was calorie counting and all that stuff. And I had to think about it for a bit before I replied. And I get it, I understand, but I also need to tell you guys. So maybe before I start talking about diets, I will warn you guys, I guess. But you know, I need to tell you guys that if you want to lose weight, don't eat. If you want to lose weight but also eat, don't eat less than 1,200 calories. And you need a calorie count to make sure the food you're eating is over 1,200 calories. I think I'm supposed to be eating like 2,200 calories to maintain my weight, but I don't want to maintain my weight. I want to lose my weight. So I'm trying to eat less than 2,200 calories, definitely more than 1,200 calories. And let me know how you guys feel in the comments below about all this diet stuff. And again, I still need to shoot weird, crazy food videos for you, and trying to be as healthy as I can. There's a video that's coming up, and people are going to probably question me a lot on it, but I will not be, and I don't want to give it away what I'm going to do. It's a video I've been wanting to do for a long time, and again, I don't want to give you guys any hints as to what it's going to be. So when I release that video, it'll be interesting. I'll have to talk in the video about what I'm doing and why. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you in the next video, part 2, cooking a prime rib dinner.